Hi children, how are you? How was your Diwali celebration? Hope everybody enjoyed eating sweets, wearing new clothes, and burning the crackers. Isn't it? So happy Deepavali once again to each and every one of you. Let your future be bright. And before I could start the second lesson, I will give some instruction. Okay, children? First lesson, what did we learn? We learned water pollution conservation. That is one lesson was divided into how many parts? Three parts. Part 1, Part 2 and Part 3. Part 1, I have given you 10 questions and I have revised those 10 questions. Part 2, 10 questions. Part 3, 10 questions. So, totally how many questions I have given for lesson 1? Totally 30 questions. Did you prepare answer for it? Yes. So, this lesson 1, did you maintain one notebook, EVS rough notebook? Please maintain EVS rough notebook as I give you lesson 1 question. You are preparing answers to it. Learn. Again part 2, 10 questions. Prepare the answers, learn. Like that, if you maintain a book, it is easy for you. Okay, children? So, lesson 1, 30 questions you have in your rough book. That is EVS rough book. So, be prepared for the slip test. I am going to give slip test on Friday. What is the day of Friday? 20th November. That will be the slip test number 1. So, you whenever test is there, with your parents' supervision, you have to write in the answer paper. You have to copy the heading, Roman number 1, fill in the blanks. Copy full statement and write answer in the answer paper. So, like that. Again, Roman number 2, copy everything. Then write the answer in the answer paper. In the same manner, copy Roman number 3 and keep on writing. Your parents must supervise you. After the test is over, tell your parents to just see whether the answers are correct and do it with a pencil. Is that clear for you? So, before I could start lesson 2, I am just announcing that there will be slip test on 20th November, that is coming Friday. Is that clear for you? And because of Diwali holiday, we had some uh, period front and back. That is actually today you had EVS. So instead of EVS, you got max today. And tomorrow you are going to get EVS lesson. So is that clear for you? So every lesson after we complete one lesson will have 3 parts. If the lesson is small, you'll be having 2 parts. So you have to maintain the EVS rough notebook as well as the slip test paper and the activities what I have given. Did you do the activity of lesson 1, sources of water? Maintain the file. Now when I take second lesson, again I'll be giving you activity, again I'll be giving you the questions you have to prepare. So EVS, maintain rough notebook. Write the question. If you maintain, it is easy for you. And maintain the file. All the activities what I give you right from lesson 1, you have to maintain it in the record. Both activity as well as slip test. Is that clear for you? Please don't get confusion. Okay, fine. Now shall we move to the second lesson? The second lesson is always when I take the lesson, have the textbook, EVS textbook in front of you, hold the pencil, keep a rough paper. Whenever you have any doubts, you just write it down. And whenever you come to the school or anything you want to ask, I'll let you know afterwards if you have not understood as such. So, take out your EVS textbook, page number 170. That is 170. What is the name of the lesson? Occupation, its importance. Occupation. Spell the word occupation. OCCUPATION. Spell once again. OCCUPATION. Occupation. So what do you mean by occupation? And what is its importance? So we are going to see in this lesson the meaning of occupation and importance. Its importance. Spell the word importance. IMPORTANCE. Once again, IMPORTANCE. Now in this lesson, we have the occupations working in different areas. That is, in village areas, the occupations are different, and in cities, the occupations are different. So first, we are going to see a Somo's house. This is the picture of Somo's house. But in your textbook, you have different. You just see page number 170. That is 170. Whose house is this? It is Somo's house. And what do you see in Somo's house? You see many articles which are used in this house every day. You too have. So what are the articles? See, this is the shelf, isn't it? In the shelf, what do you see? You see the books are kept, the boxes are kept. Again, what else? There are so many decorative items here. You see the watch, table watch, vase with the flower. There is a lamp. There is a photo frame. There is the door, sofa, pillow, table, books. There is a bowl. And what is there inside the bowl? Fruits are there. And you see the teacup. And you see the mobile. What flashes you seeing these things? Do you have all these things in your house? Almost all are having. You have. But do you know what are they made of? Do you know what are they made of? And who make them? What are they made of? And who make them? We are going to see in this lesson. So before you could go to the pictures given on page 170, you should know what is occupation. Occupation means a person who does the work. It can be the work sitting inside the house or outside the house or anywhere, but doing the work. Now here in this picture occupations in the villages. You take out page 170. What is the name of the village? Ramanalli is a small village. Okay, spell the word Ramanalli. Ramanalli. Ramanalli is a small village. What type of village? It is a small village. In that small village, the different kinds of occupation of the people of that village are shown in the picture on page 170 and page 171. So which occupation do these people follow? I am just explaining you here. Looking at the slides, you can write with the help of the pencil in the textbook below the picture. So what does the picture tells? The first picture. What do you see this? It is a flower market. So you see the girl selling the flower. Isn't it? So this is modern style. Whereas in the villages, you see the woman sitting and selling the flower. A person who sells the flower, what do you call her? We call them florist. Florist. What do we call it? We call it as florist. So here you see what is the work of these people selling flowers. It is one of the occupation obtained in villages to live their daily lives. When you go to the village, you might have observed people sitting on the street and selling the flowers. Not only in the villages, but also in the cities. Some sit near the bus stand, some sit near the railway station, some sit in the market, some will have flower shops, and some will go from one street to the other street selling the flowers. That is in the cities. But whereas in the village, you see the people sitting on the streets and selling the flowers. Selling flower is one of the occupation obtained in villages. Why do they sell the flowers? To live their daily lives. And you see often the flowers are carried in a basket. A flower seller, normally a woman, traditionally sell flowers on the street, as I told you. Okay, this is one occupation. Now second occupation, what do you see in this picture? What do you see in this picture? The farmer. Oh, who is he? He is a farmer. Spell the word farmer. 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 So what is he doing? A farmer, he works in the field. So he is also called an agriculture. The people who do some combination of raising field crops, orchards, vineyards, poultry, or other livestock. When you go to the village, you might be seeing a farmer plowing the field with the help of the bulls and sowing the seeds, taking care of the plants. All these come under agriculture. Spell the word agriculture. 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 Spell the word farmer. Farmer, farmer. So, what is the work of the farmer? The work of the farmer is plowing the field, sowing the seeds, and raising the field crops. It can be of grains like wheat, jawar, bajra, ragi, rice, etc. Or vineyards like growing the grapes, poultry, you know, you eat, those who eat non-veg, they know what is the meaning of poultry. That is more hens, chicks, where they are gathered and put it in a cage. They are called poultry. So all these come under farming. And the third one, that is page 171. The first picture. What is this picture? What is he called? He is known as blacksmith. Who is he? You can see this picture. This person, he comes, what is the work of it? He is known as blacksmith. Spell the word blacksmith. Blacksmith. Once again, Blacksmith. Blacksmith. What is the blacksmith is another occupation. So what does he do? What work he does? He is a person who works with iron and steel. You can see in the picture. These are the iron things. What he is making he is making the metals with iron and steel. So what is the other work? The blacksmith hammers hot iron on an anvil to change its shape. You might have seen your house window bars, how the iron bar is after beating the metal, shaping to it, then the iron bars are made. Even the gate is made up of what? It is made up of iron. You might have seen the people working in the shop. How do they make the metals? Either by beating continuously or by heating of the metal. So what do? They hammer hot iron on an anvil to change its shape. That means to give shape to the iron, metal or steel metal to form a shape. The other metals have light color, but iron is a dark color. Iron is a dark color, so it is called black metal. So, what is the work of the blacksmith? The work of the blacksmith, he works with the iron and steel. He hammers hot iron to change into shape, in different shape. The next occupation. What can you see in this picture? You see a lady weaving the cloth. What type of cloth? Cotton cloth. Okay. What is the lady doing in this picture? She is weaving the cloth. That is cotton. So spell the word weaving. Weaving. Once again, Weaving. Weaving. Cotton. 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 Process. 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 Fabric. Fabric. Arranging. 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 Yarn, Y-A-R-N, yarn. Spell the word textile, T-E-X-T-I-L-E. Industry, I-N-D-U-S-T-R-Y, industry. Organized, O-R-G-A-N-I-Z-E-D. Okay, so weaving cotton, that is another occupation. So what do these people do? How do they weave the cotton? The process of making a piece of fabric by arranging two sets of yarn together. The cotton textile industry is one of the well organized, oldest and largest industry in India. For example, have you seen your mother knitting the wool, that is making the sweater with the help of the wool? She gets one bundle of wool of different colors. She may combine with one or the other. So she takes one long string. She keeps on weaving till the sweater gets over with one string, isn't it? So, a piece of fabric by arranging two sets of yarn together, that is called weaving. So, cotton textile industry, it is well organized and it is the oldest and largest industry in India. The next occupation, what do you see in this picture? You see a lady stitching the clothes. What do you see? You see a lady stitching the clothes. What is this? This is the machine. See how she is stitching here. And what is this called? This is called stitching machine. What is the work of the tailor? Before you could know what is the work of the tailor, spell the word tailor. T-A-I-L-O-R, tailor. So what is the work of the tailor? The work of the tailor is to make clothes to fit the people. So you take, for example, you to stitch a dress. What do? You go to the market, you buy the cloth. After getting the cloth, where do you go? You go to the tailor. After going to the tailor, what does the tailor do for you? The tailor, he first take the measurement and he cuts and stitches the clothes according to your how you give, what design you give. It depends upon you, the design, the style, and he does for you. It is the tailor who stitches the clothes and it fits the people. In other words, a tailor is also called seamster. What is he called? Seamster, or for a man we say seamster. Spell the word S-E-A-M-S-T-E-R. And for ladies, what do they call? Seamstress. What do they call? Seamstress. S-E-A-M-S-T-R-E-S-S. Seamstress we say for a woman. So what is the work, or how does the tailor help us? The tailor help us in stitching the clothes. Okay, fine. Next, what do you see in this picture? You see the women selling the vegetables. What are they selling? They are selling the vegetables. They are working, isn't it? So they are also come under different occupation. Especially you see this type of selling the vegetables in the villages. So spell the word vegetable. 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 Seller. Seller. Vegetable seller. So what is the work of vegetable seller? The vegetable seller is a person who carries a basket full of vegetables or his or her head going house to house. They sell the vegetables, and it is one of the basic occupation in the villages. You might have seen even in the cities they come on the what is that vehicle, and they come some keeping on the head or carrying on the head. They sell the vegetables you see every day in your day to day life. Next, what does the man doing? The man is making the pot. Okay, so what is he called? He is called potter. Potter. So what does he makes? He makes pots. Can you see what is he doing? He is doing pots and decorative articles. Spell the word pottery. Pottery. So pottery is the process and the products of forming vessels and other objects with clay and other ceramic materials which are fired at high temperatures to give them the hard, that is to give them the shape. You use all these pottery things in the house either for pouring keeping the water in the pot, or you use so many clay works made out of clay for puja. For so many purpose we use. So this is one of the occupation. Pottery is one of the occupation, and the work of potter is to make pots and decorative articles. Next, what is this picture shows us? Fishing. This fishing is seen mainly in the coastal areas. Coastal areas means where there are rivers, seas, oceans, etc. These places you see in coastal areas, fishing is the main occupation. Fishing is the main occupation. Catching the fish from the water and selling, that is another type of occupation for their livelihood. So spell the word fishing. Fishing. Fishing is the activity of trying to catch the fish. Fishes are normally caught in the wild, that is in the net, and it is one of the main occupation in southern part of Karnataka. Okay, so what all occupations you have seen in the villages? Right from first we'll see. Okay children, so many occupations we have seen, and seeing to it there are pictures in the textbook. You have to write it with the help of the pencil. The first picture is we have learnt about the flower market, that is selling flowers. In other words, they are called florist. Florist. And I have explained you detail about selling the flowers, and farmer plowing the field, blacksmith making metals and so many iron things, and making cotton, that is weaving, tailoring. Again, what else? Vegetable seller. And the last one is potter and fishing. So this all comes under village level. That is, these are the occupations of Ramanahalli. What type of village it is? It is a small village. So shall we go to the occupations of different occupations in the cities? Compared to the villages, the occupation in cities are different. How they are different, we are going to see. So, do you see this picture? What do you notice? She is a teacher. Teacher is another occupation. So, you know what is the work of the teacher? Every day, teacher teaches you manners, how to read, how to write, and different subjects are taught, including physical education, drawing, computer, etc. Spell the word teacher. Teacher, teacher. So, a teacher is a person with commendable skills. She helps others how to learn. She guides them how to write, how to solve a problem. And this is one of the most important occupation in the city. Which is the most important occupation? Teacher. So, unless and until a teacher teaches you, you cannot grow. Right from the beginning, who is teaching you? It is the teacher. Not one subject, different subjects. She tells you the good values or stories, how to read, how to write, how to draw, isn't it? How to play, walk, all this. The second occupation in the city is, what is this picture tells us? Doctor. When you are sick, who treats you? It is the doctor, isn't it? Who treats you when you are sick? It is the doctor. Spell the word doctor. Doctor, doctor. So, doctor is very essential. You see in the cities, in each street or in the market or near the bus stand, you see the hospitals. So, who is there in the hospital? The doctor. Doctor is another occupation. Nurse who helps the doctor in the hospital, that is another occupation. Nurse also treats the patient by giving injection, by doing band-aid, etc. So, a doctor is someone who maintains or restores human health through the practice of medicine. He or she faces the challenge of diagnosing any operation or any sickness or cold, fever. Immediately we rush to the doctor. So we depend upon other occupations too, isn't it? So immediately we rush to the doctor. The next occupation in the city, what do you see in the picture? She is a lady police woman. She is a police woman. Spell the word police woman. Police woman.